From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Naira Ahmed. Donald Trump says it's highly unlikely the United States will ever use military force to annex Canada. Trump made the comments in a wide-ranging interview on NBC's Meet the Press.
Trump didn't rule out using the U.S. military to take Greenland, but said he doesn't see it happening with Canada. Trump is still griping about his country's trade deficit with Canada.
We don't need their cars, we don't need their lumber, we don't need their energy, we don't need anything. We do very little business with Canada.
In fact, Canada is among the United States' top trading partners, sending $412 billion worth of exports south in 2024, most of it energy and minerals. Nick Murray, The Canadian Press, Ottawa.
Trump's comments come ahead of his meeting on Tuesday with Prime Minister Mark Carney. Carney is expected to perform a tight balancing act in the meeting.
Prime Minister Mark Carney will carry the weight of Canadians angry at President Donald Trump's taunts, as well as the expectations of a business community looking for tariff relief. Executive Director of the Future Borders Coalition, Laura Dawson, says Trump has shown signs he still values the Canada-US-Mexico agreement. Canada and Mexico weren't included in Trump's global reciprocal tariffs, and he made exemptions for CUSMA-compliant imports and his fentanyl-related duties. United States Trade Representative Jameson Greer said in a Fox interview last week that the Trump administration wants to maintain partnerships with its close neighbors and bring more manufacturing to all of North America. Kelly Malone, The Canadian Press, Washington.
In Gaza now, hunger and malnutrition are on the rise as Israel's humanitarian blockade enters a third month.
UNICEF says some 3,600 children were admitted and treated for acute malnutrition in the past month. Dr. Michael Ryan with the World Health Organization.
We are starving the children of Gaza, because if we don't do something about it, we are complicit.
Images of emaciated children becoming more frequent. A shortage of food and supplies has driven the territory towards starvation, and supplies to treat and prevent malnutrition are quickly running out. I'm Julie Walker.
Organ recipients are pushing the Ontario government to change donation rules. A new bill tabled by the New Democrat health critic proposes to make organ and tissue donation a procedure to opt out of while still alive. The current system allows the living to opt in to donate organs upon death. Advocates say only 36% of Ontarians have registered to be donors, as 1,600 Ontarians are on the wait list.
Every 3 days, a person on that wait list will die because no organs were available to save their lives.
In 2021, Nova Scotia became the first jurisdiction in North America to adopt presumed consent organ and tissue donation, and within a year, donors were up 40%. New Brunswick is set to implement a similar program this year, and Prince Edward Island recently passed a non-binding motion to figure out if and how it can be done. And
may the Force be with you.
Star Wars fans are celebrating the space epic today through an unofficial fan-made holiday known as Star Wars Day. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, Jets forward Mark Scheifele has been ruled out for Winnipeg's crucial playoff game tonight against the visiting St. Louis Blues. The Jets will be without one of their top scorers for Game 7, with the winner moving on to the second round to face the Dallas Stars and the loser eliminated from the postseason. Scheifele left Game 5 after taking a pair of big hits. Meanwhile, the Maple Leafs open the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs tomorrow against the Florida Panthers. Toronto captain Austin Matthews says his team is ready for the defending Stanley Cup champs.
Leading into this, just feel like we're a prepared group, we're ready to go, and we know that the challenge that lies ahead, and it's just taking it one step at a time.
Florida eliminated Toronto in 5 games in the second round of the 2023 playoffs. In the MLB, the Cleveland Guardians beat the Toronto Blue Jays 5-4 for their second straight loss at the Rogers Centre, and Canada beat Austria 5-1 in the upcoming World Hockey Championship tune-up game. From the Canadian Press, I'm Naira Ahmed.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.